tell you. Come on, people. Move on out of here. Come on.
Hey, this is the free country, ain't it? I mean, the air's free, the streets are free.
Sir, I'm not arguing with you. Just move on out. Come on.
Is this the free country or what?
That's it, officer! Move that garbage on out of here.
Come on, sir. The stormtroopers is here to deport us again.
You gotta move along.
Get out. Let's go, sir.
Yo, ready to move out. Sir.
So you're gonna have to come with me. Come on.
That's okay. I was just leaving anyway.
I'm traveling light, 'cause every day is moving day.
Oh, you gotta pack it up. You can't stay here.
It's bad for business. You gotta disappear.
Send you to the shelter. The shelter's all full.
It's just a run around. It's all a bunch of bull.
Holes in my pockets, holes in my shoes. I'm down on my luck and I need a place to stay. Lord, there must be a better way. It's the law of the jungle when you're living on the street. I'm tired and I'm hungry and I don't know who I am. Nobody here seems to give a damn.
That's all right. Give me a minute. I'll be out of sight.
Oh, see you tomorrow if I make it through another night.
Oh, I'm sleeping in a nightmare they call Skid Row.
One eye open and one eye closed.
Well, we gotta stay together so we don't get robbed.
When you ask for a quarter of the town, you get a job.
Holes in my socks and holes in my shoes. I'm down on my luck and I need a place to stay. Lord, there's got to be a better way.
Nothing to eat is the law of the jungle when you're living on the street. Tired and I'm hungry, I don't know who I am. Nobody here seems to give a damn. A good life is only for the chosen few. Nowhere to go, nothing to eat.
This used to be the land of opportunity.
Nowhere to go, nothing to do. I'm so tired. Nowhere to go, nothing to eat.
Hey, get anybody hear me?
Days of sunshine, tears and rain, precious memories of years go by. Hours of darkness, fear and pain, all the time that we had. When all that's left is a photograph, not one gonna moment in the sun. Doing what had to be done, living under the gun. Under the gun. Under the gun.
Sydney will be with us in a minute.
How was New York?
Oh, about the same as it always is.
Yeah, some things never change, right?
Right.
Wow. You're scary, you know that? You are one scary broad.
Really, why is that?
Because you're a file cabinet.
Excuse me?
That's right. You keep everything in its own separate file. There's your career, your car insurance, and whoever you happen to be sleeping with at the moment. It's all labeled, it's in alphabetical order, and nothing ever gets messy.
I'll tell you what. You really need to feel comfortable with your attorney. Now, there's a number of very capable, very bright people here in the office. Why don't you ask Sydney to bring one of them up to speed, and I'll just sign off.
Is that what you want?
It's your call.
I said, is that what you want?
It makes absolutely no difference to me one way or the other.
So, how are we doing in here?
Good, Sid. Good.
I've arranged a session for this afternoon with Will Phelan.
Why?
Well, before I decide whether or not to put you on the stand, I'd like to see how you respond to cross-examination.
So Willa Phelan's going to do a dry run? Mm-hmm. What's in it for her?
Well, she gets to take a look at you, too. And she'll be conducting this examination just like a trial. So you'd expect her to be nasty, condescending, and insulting, and it's all sheer strategy. You see, she's looking for you to say something in the heat of anger that she can hurt you with. Now, Phelan is a very smart woman, Vincent. Be prepared to feel both abused and impotent.
But don't worry, Sid. Your associate's been doing a great job of preparing me.
I don't know, you ask me, you should just stick to singing.
What about Tony Rome?
What about it?
You don't buy him as a cop.
Not for a minute.
What is it you got against Sinatra? I don't get it.
Any unit that can handle the 415 at the Southland Insurance Company, 9th and Flower.
Adam 18, show us handling.
It's all right, officers. Mr. Semyonovich was just a little upset. I think everything's under control now.
Good.
As long as those x-rays are covered under my policy, everything's fine.
All we need is for you to have your physician fill out that form.
And then you'll pay me.
As long as everything's in order, we'll pay you.
Can you folks work this out?
Absolutely.
Officer.
What are you going to tell him that you can't tell him in front of me? That I'm crazy? Is that what you're going to tell him?
Sir?
I do what you say you'll do. That's all this is about.
Step outside with us for a
For a
moment.
year and a half, I've been fighting with these people. I have taken the bus from San Dimas to this office for the last time. This matter will be settled. This matter will be settled now.
Andy, look out!
Vicky.
Oh, God!
Hey, Captain? Yeah. Hey, about this homeless sweep.
What about it?
Don't it seem kind of, I don't know, just weird.
Stupid.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're just moving them from one neighborhood to the next. You know, they're going to be back there tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow we'll move them again.
Yeah, but what's the point?
The point is, maybe they'll get tired of being moved and they'll go someplace else.
Well, it doesn't solve the problem, Captain.
They're off my street, it solves my problem.
Captain, come on.
Look, Gaines, you got all kinds of people on the street. Vets, crazies, plain poor people, winos, junkies. And until the politicians decide to do something about it, our job is to move the problem from here to there so the public thinks we're doing something about it. Excuse me. Yeah, Hollander. Where? Okay. Ralph.
Yeah, John.
Vicky's been shot. She's at county emergency.
That's my wife.
We pulled a bullet out of her thigh and surgically repaired the vein. She lost some blood, but basically all she sustained was a flesh wound.
Can I see her?
She's sedated, but sure. Go ahead.
Got a brave little filly there, Lieutenant. I'm going to see to it she gets a Medal of Valor for bravery. Thank you, Chief. Anything I can do, you let me know. Thank you. Pretend you're a woman, Lieutenant.
Hey, sir. Sir, what are you doing? You okay?
Don't talk to him, Gaines. Just move him. Let's get done with this. Come on, move it.
Out of here. Get moving. Okay, come on, you guys. Let's go. You and your friend, too. Come on.
Let's go. What's your problem? Come on. You either move out on your own or we're gonna move you.
Come on, Frederick. Wake up. Frank, this guy ain't moving.
Maybe he's dead.
Oh, man, he's not breathing, Frank.
FB-22, we need an RA unit. The alley behind Spring and 3rd, and 1L20 to location.
You know this man, sir?
Listen, Frederick, we can't stay here.
What's his name? Frederick? Frederick what?
Frederick.
Frederick what?
No kidding.
Hi.
Hi, Andy. They're beautiful.
So are you. How you feeling?
Good. They say I can go home tomorrow.
Great.
I'll probably be back at work by next week.
Don't push it.
No, I'm fine. I mean, really, it's no big deal.
Did you talk to Ralph?
Oh, what?
He's really upset. He's telling everybody I screwed up.
He was frightened, Andy. You know how it is. He didn't mean it.
Do you think I screwed up?
Of course not.
I just need you to know. I'd have given anything for it to have been me.
When I saw you fall, couldn't believe it. After all that we've been through, we both know this job, you either love it or leave it. But I couldn't go on without you. Without my partner standing beside me, always a heartbeat away. You're my partner, more than a friend. You're a light at the end of my day. Nothing can come between us. You keep me straight and true. 'Cause no one knows me better than my partner. I've been thinking about all the things I never said, but you probably read my mind. If you look in my heart, you'll see a different story about another place and time, where you're my partner, always beside me, only a heartbeat away. You're my partner, we're closer than friends. I hope you let me prove it someday. Nothing can come between us. You keep me straight and true. But no one knows you better than your partner. No one loves you better than your partner.
You take it easy, huh?
I will.
Bye.
Bye, Andy.
Dr. McCammon,
Detective, how many guns did you carry on your person while on active duty?
2.
Describe them for us.
A 9mm under my armpit and a .38 in an ankle holster.
What did you carry when you were off duty?
Same.
How many times have you discharged a weapon, sir?
There have been 8 in-policy shootings in which I felt it necessary to discharge my weapon.
There were also a number of incidents where you felt it necessary to use excessive force, weren't there?
Let's just say that our views of what is excessive might be a little different.
Internal Affairs called it excessive, not me.
Well, it just so happens that I disagree with their assessment.
In other words, you found it entirely reasonable to do what you did to Ruben Flores, for instance, while he was in custody.
Yes.
You had no choice but to rupture his spleen, break his arm, break his ribs, break his jaw. You had to do it?
Yes, ma'am, I had to do it. I did what I had to do.
Detective, you've had 4 administrative transfers in the last 9 years. Why?
You'd have to ask the individuals who transferred me.
Detective Donald Potts was your partner at the time of the shooting. He's asked for another partner. Why?
Ask Officer Potts.
Your rank is D1. That's the lowest rank a detective can have.
Right. So what?
So what kind of cop keeps getting passed over for promotion?
What kind of cop do you want when it's you? When it's your Mercedes that gets followed home, when it's you that gets roughed up or raped, what kind of cop do you want to show up, huh? One that's been promoted or one that puts a fear of God into whoever he's after?
You want to rein him in, Sid?
See, I'm just like an old firehouse dog, you know? I come running every time I hear the bell. The whole reason I became a cop was because cops look after people. See, there's all these criminals out there, and all the people who aren't criminals, they count on the cops to protect them. The criminals are tough guys, lady. Cops got to be tough guys, too. Excuse me. All right, I'm sorry. I thought I could sit there and take it, but I was wrong.
Yes. Well, right now I'm not really concerned about that. What I saw in that room just now makes me think we have a whole other card to play.
Which is what?
Why, we may be able to turn you into an American hero, Vincent. And if we can do that, the issue of guilt or innocence becomes something of a secondary consideration. You know who we need to sit down with, right, Trish?
I'll make the call.
You wanted to see me, Chief? Come on in. Shut the door. I need your counsel, Ozzy. I think I'm in love. This woman's gotten under my britches.
What woman, Chief?
The mayor. Well, what do you think of that?
I think it's great, Chief.
I'm thinking of inviting her to go away with me this weekend. Is that a crazy idea?
I don't see why.
Arizona. Painted desert. Couple of good mountains, the crested buttes. Romance of the campfire. Big old stars against a black velvet sky. You think people are going to talk?
Well, people always talk, Chief.
You're right. Hell with them. It's good advice, Ozzy. Tell me the truth. Think I'm being an old fool?
No, I don't, Chief.
I'm not very good at being in love, Ozzy. Maybe I'm going too fast here. What if she turns me down?
I think you take happiness where you find it.
Gotta show a little patience when a woman shies away. Gotta watch from a distance, bring her closer day by day. Pick the perfect moment and mean her every word you say. That's how to love a woman. Precious suddenly thunder, gentle as rain. You must take her and hold her, put a stop to her pain. Say with a kiss what your words cannot explain. That's how to love a woman. Ain't no rules to follow. Gotta learn it all by yourself. Oh, yes, you do. It may be a lot for you to swallow. Oh, baby. But I'm telling you, you're gonna learn it well. Oh, yeah. You try to be careful, but it's moving too fast. Try to come to your senses, but they're all in the past. You've got everything wagered that the parade's gonna last. That's how to love a woman. Telling you that's how to love a
Damn it, Ozzy. You run deep. Thank you, my friend.
You know what Ferguson said when I gave him the death report?
No, what?
He said that considering what the guy was, filling out the report was just a waste of good paper. Yeah, see, I don't think that's funny. I think that's screwed up.
Okay.
I mean, the way everybody's talking about homeless people, it's like they're not even human beings.
If I thought this was going to turn into a conversation, I wouldn't have bothered to say anything.
I mean, they weren't born homeless, right? Things happen to people. And then once they're out of a job, once their lives are all screwed up, then the whole system's stacked against getting another chance.
Hey, don't talk to me about the system. You take pride in yourself. You pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
How about if they don't even have bootstraps, Frank?
Oh, games, man. Don't be such a fool.
Who's even trying to help these people, huh? Who's giving them a chance? Nobody.
You do a lot of talking, but you don't do a lot of doing. You try dealing with the problem sometimes instead of just complaining about it. Maybe then you see it's not as simple as you think. Where you going now?
Hey, how's it going?
James, what are you doing?
Hey, you want to go get something to eat?
What do you mean?
I'm buying lunch. Come on, there's a coffee shop around the corner.
I can't leave my stuff here.
Well, come on, just bring it with you. Let's go.
Okay.
James, why are you doing this, man?
You're right. You know, if it bothers me, I should do something about it.
How long have you been driving the big rig spot?
Okay, to the blanket pickup.
There you go.
Cup of coffee, black.
Here you are. One for you.
It's childproof. So what sounds good?
Everything.
Go crazy. I mean, or order anything you want.
Now, when you say order anything I want, would I be allowed to order cantaloupe? Because it doesn't come with the breakfast specials and it doesn't come with the lunch specials.
Don't worry about that.
Now, what about this? If I didn't order the cantaloupe, could I get a lunch special and get a side order of something else?
Hey, get the cantaloupe, get the lunch special, get a side order, get whatever you want.
Okay.
How we doing here?
Doing great. I'll have a cheeseburger and a chocolate milkshake.
What'll you have?
I'll have a small orange juice, and I'll also have the cantaloupe. I'll have an order of pancakes, and I'll have the open-faced hot roast beef sandwich with mashed potatoes.
Gravy?
Yes, with gravy.
Anything to drink?
I'll have a glass of milk.
What's your name, man?
Louis Newman.
Okay, let me ask you something, Louis. Have you ever thought about trying to change your situation?
Yes, sir.
You have?
Yes.
Okay, then how about you and me try to figure out a way to do just that? You want to hear how I do it?
Yes.
First thing is, find a bathroom and get cleaned up. Next, you go down to the mission, you get a clean shirt, clean socks, and a clean pair of pants. Now you get a job. You find any kind of job. It could be delivering phone books or giving out handbills, maybe even mopping up in a fast food joint. Now you sleep in a shelter or at the mission until you save up enough for a room. And once you do that, you're not homeless anymore. See, the most important thing to do is take it one step at a time. Do you understand? See, I think you could do it, Louis. Everything I just said that I would do, I think you can do.
The waitress took our menus away.
Louis.
I don't remember if the open-faced roast beef sandwich lunch special included dessert.
Hey, what the hell is wrong with you, man? You haven't even heard a word that I just said.
No hitting.
Doesn't look pretty bad.
All right, look. It's all the money I got on me, okay? Well, I'm gonna take 20 for the check. I'm leaving 3 for the tip. That leaves $84. Now you take it. You said I was a fool. And you were right.
You're not a fool. You got a good heart.
Kevin, we're all agreed that there's a great advantage to be gained here. I just don't want to see it blow up in our faces.
Why would it?
Vincent LaRusso isn't that malleable, that's why. This would be fairly raw goods you'd be dealing with.
Kiddo, from what I can tell, you got nothing to worry about. We will create exactly the presence, exactly the profile we want to create. It's what I do. So it's not a matter of what Vincent LaRusso is. It's a matter of what we make him into.
Now, how do you go about making me into anything other than a cop?
Marcy Norman handles print. Jason Lazowick handles television. Drew Kemper handles radio. Valerie Gottbaum handles speaking engagements.
Let us run with the ball, Vincent. Be truly amazed at what we can do. So you killed another bad guy. We all know the reason why. You did it in self-defense. Glad you used your common sense. We got you covered. We're glad you came on board. You're gonna be bigger than Oliver North. No problem. We don't see any problem. Selling you will be a problem. Lord, no problem. We're gonna work night and day. Everything will go your way. No problem. You want to image sensitive, or you wanna be a macho guy. We can make you intellectual. or accentuate the sexual. Soon everything will be so fine and dandy. You're gonna be bigger than my heart, my candy. No problem. We don't see any problem. Telling you won't be a problem. No, no problem. You're gonna work night and day. Everything will go your way. No problem. You're gonna do radio and TV. You're gonna get a whole lot of sympathy. Hit the road, do a college tour. You ain't never gonna be born. Now put yourself in our hands. So you shout it on our man. We'll make you such a hero. All the women gonna love you. All the world over, everyone will be the same. See, this guy's bigger than Ronald Reagan. No problem. We don't see any problem. Telling you won't be a problem. No, no problem. We're gonna work night and day. Everything will go your way. No problem. No problem. We don't see any problem. Saying you won't be a problem. No, 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 no problem. No problem.
What do you think?
You look fabulous.
Really?
Really fabulous. Not everybody can wear this look. You definitely can.
Are you being honest with me?
I never kid about clothes.
Then tell me honestly. Am I making a mistake getting involved with this man?
It's not too late to change your mind.
No, I want to go. But I'm afraid.
I know the feeling. When Chaz left for Chicago, he begged me to come with him.
But you didn't go.
My loyalty is here, to you.
But Ray, what about love?
Ah, yes, love. One seldom escapes the fire without being consumed.
You make it sound so hellish.
Yes. Yes. Right. The chief is on the roof.
Tell him I'll be right there.
Okay, here we go. Watch your step there. Right. Be on your head. Come on, Your Honor. Hey, Your Honor. Right. There you go with the bags. Give me that. All right. Okay. Let's saddle up, Your Honor.
Dispatch. Air 1.
Pleasant journey. Goodbye.
EA, LAX.
All right. All right.
Everything I got says the alley off 5th and Main was swept clean of transients. Well, we can push them out, but we can't keep them out. It's as simple as that. Any 181s you got about the job my men did today should be filed with me. Then I'm going to file them again. And you know where? Exactly. That's exactly right. Community relations. When you don't have time to breathe, that's when everyone decides to lay stuff on you. How's Vicky?
He's okay. No thanks to Andy Campo.
Are you saying this was Officer Campo's fault?
You bet it was. It was obvious it was.
Well, not to me. I mean, there's no way Campo could have seen this coming.
Well, you're wrong, John.
If he'd have patted down the suspect and cuffed him when he should have, he never would have got the shot off.
Well, if that's true, Vicky's as much to blame as Campo is.
But I just wanted to have a new partner, okay?
Well, that's not going to happen unless she asks for it.
She's my wife.
She's also one of my officers, and if I thought she had the wrong partner, I would do something about it.
Come on, John.
Ralph, this conversation's over. I'm glad she's okay.
What am I doing here? How did it ever come to this? What was I thinking? What am I doing here? What if she's been unfaithful? There's got to be some clue. Little slip of paper that'll make it all come clear. I must be crazy. What am I doing here? I know they've been meeting after hours, someplace nobody goes. I know she's touched him, they think nobody knows. Oh, she's gonna have to answer to me. I'll make them understand. I'll take him by the neck and make him disappear. Oh, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing here. What am I doing here?
Come and sit by my side if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu. Just remember the Red River Valley and the cowboy who loved you so true.
More coffee?
No, thank you. I probably won't sleep now as it is.
Oh, I brought along some down-filled sleeping bags. You'll sleep like a baby.
You love it out here, don't you?
Yes, ma'am. Painted desert, purple majesty. Just a man, his horse, his gun, and his gal. No cars, no noise, no politics.
I'm nervous, Roger.
No need to be. Got my trusty six-shooter right here.
I'm not that kind of nervous. I'm nervous about being alone here with you.
There's no need to be, Louise. We each got our own sleeping bag. We curl up in them side by side.
I want to sleep in your sleeping bag, Roger.
No problem. I'll take the other one.
No, I mean, I want to sleep in your sleeping bag with you in it. It's why we're here together, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
I have a confession. I may have been the youngest female ever elected mayor of a big city, but I'm also probably the oldest virgin in North America, outside of a convent.
You're a virgin?
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Oh, Louise. Mercy. A virgin. I'm the luckiest man alive. To have found you and to discover on top of that you've been saving yourself for me.
Be gentle with me, Roger.
Vincent LaRusso, a cop charged with murder. You're not going to go down without a fight, are you, Vince?
No, I'm not, Gil.
Okay, query. Should you be made to stand trial at all?
I think if there are legitimate questions regarding my conduct as a police officer, that a public trial in a court of law is an appropriate way to resolve them.
In other words, you want a trial?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let's take a call. This one from Lonnie, from Compton.
Yeah. I'd like to know truthfully whether the boy that you shot would have been shot if he was white.
Absolutely.
I just wonder why it is that the ones who get shot are always black. You do arrest white people on occasion, don't you?
I arrest criminals, ma'am. They come in all colors.
I think what the caller's saying is that there's a greater chance of a black prisoner being killed in police custody than a white prisoner. Does she have a leg to stand on, Vince?
I treat all prisoners the same. That means if any prisoner threatens my safety or the safety of a fellow officer, I will use force in response to that threat.
Up to and including lethal force?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Let's take another call. This one from Cliff of Hemet. Go ahead, Cliff.
Yeah, I think it's about time that we stop persecuting cops like Vincent LaRusso.
So you think he's being treated unfairly?
I sure do. You know, every time a white man stands up to an African, those in power make it their business to destroy him.
Cliff, just out of curiosity, who are those in power?
Communists, the Jews, sexual deviants, the bankers. They're the ones that are looking to mongrelize the white race, and they're using the Africans.
I think we're going to go on to another caller.
Hang on a second. You think we're on the same side, huh, Cliff?
You bet I do. White people who are proud of being white people need to stick together.
Well, let me set you straight on something, man. You and me are not on the same side, no matter what you might think. See, I believe in the United States of America. I think it's the greatest country on the face of the earth. I think it's the greatest country it ever was. And the reason I think that is because everybody who lives here's got a shot. Now, I got a feeling that you and people who think like you might not have done too good, and it's always easy to blame somebody else. But maybe it's just because you're lazy, or maybe it's because you're stupid, or maybe that's just how it went, pal.
Hey, buddy, you might shoot like a white man, but you know you talk just like a nigger-loving Jew.
That's it for that caller.
Can I say something? I know some people, black and white, are not going to believe this, but I'm going to say it anyway because I believe it. I didn't arrest Tyrone Weeks because he was black. I didn't shoot Tyrone Weeks because he was black. I know that the L.A. Police Department has its share of racist cops. I'm not one of them. See, to this cop, there's only two kinds of people. Good guys and bad guys, and my job is to go after the bad guys. Now, for the last 14 years of my life, that's what I've done, Gil, and I pray to God I get to do it again.
I'm Ted Koppel. Later on Nightline, the gathering war clouds in the Persian Gulf. Is it just rhetoric, or is the situation heading out of control?
Friday, a lot of people joined the National Guard to make ends meet. They never thought they'd become full-time soldiers in Saudi Arabia. Watch 2020, Friday.